Hi guys, good morning. So this is Ian again, one of your training specialists here in our Easy Business. Kamusta kayo lahat? So what I would like to talk about is how to build momentum or how to prepare our momentum during this quarantine. Kasi if you're going to ask me, as I mentioned with my first video, madami taong thinking nila na wala silang magagawa during quarantine. But if you're going to think about it, there's a lot of ways that we can do in order for us to become more productive during quarantine. Well, in fact, pag pinag-aralan nyo, madaming tao nagsasabi na mas busy pa sila during quarantine compared dun sa wala pang quarantine. Kasi madami ka talaga pwedeng gawin. So, one of the things that I would like to talk about is how to somehow build momentum or prepare our business for momentum after the quarantine. Kasi ang magdedetermine ng success ng business natin is not what we do after quarantine, but what we do during quarantine. Dito natin malalaman kung seryoso talaga tayo sa business natin. And my purpose for this is two things only. So number one is, I want this information to get out of my mind. Kasi I've been thinking about it for quite some time now, 2 to 3 days na ata. So I just want it to remove from my mind. And number two is, I want you guys to somehow, I hope and I pray na itong video na to, matulungan kayo mag-generate ng mas madami pang ideas kung ano yung mga dapat nyo gawin during this quarantine. So ako, ito lang yung siguro mga 3 or 4 things na idea ko na gusto ko i-share sa inyo kung paano kayo makaka-build ng momentum this in the midst of quarantine. So one thing, first, number one, yung idea ko is number one, we have to diversify the business. When I say diversify the business, we have to improve. Pag sinabi kasi diverse or diversify, magkakaroon ka ng other way to or variety ng approach sa tao. Kasi if you're going to ask me, madami nagsasabing tao na ang network is very, very saturated na. Pero if you're going to think about it, kaya siya nagiging saturation, it's not because the market is very little, but the thing here is, yung approach natin sa tao, the same pa rin. Kung na yung approach natin sa tao, way back, maybe 7 years, 10 years ago, that's the same approach that we're using right now. And we have to understand, guys, the more na lumalaki yung market natin, the more na madaming gumagawa kung ano yung ginagawa natin, the more na mapafamiliarize yung tao na pag in-approach natin, alam ko na to, networking to. So what I mean by diversify the market or diversify the business is you have to innovate in terms of your approach. Pagdating sa pagre-recruit ng tao. Kasi, as I mentioned a while ago, saturation is actually a myth if you're going to think about it sa business natin. But the thing here is, kaya nagiging saturated yung market natin. Kasi we all have the same approach in terms of showing people how we do business. But pag sinabing diverse your approach, we have to innovate in terms of how are we going to show the business to people. And there's a lot of leaders who are doing this as well. If you're going to look at it, let's say for example, yung mga nagde-DJ online. If you're going to look at it, one of our leaders from Cebu, he's the one who started online DJing. And nakapagpa-pay siya ng, if I'm not mistaken, 60 or 70 global packages back then. So, ang ginawa niya is, that's one way of diversing your approach or diversing your business. Kumbaga, ito yung ginagawa niya. Pero on the side, kinoconnect niya yung negosyo natin. And we're very fortunate pagdating sa business natin. Kasi one of the things na way ng pagda-diverse ng business natin or pag-i-improve ng approach natin sa tao is yung nag-release tayo ng campaign which is Empowered Consumerism. But the thing is, you have to think like a businessman. You have to find ways on how are you going to diversify or innovate your approach to people. Kaya kami kasabihin if you don't innovate, you will evaporate. And same goes with us. Kumbaga, sa sobrang laki ng industry natin, sa sobrang dami ng tao na pwede nating i-showcase tong business natin, the only way that we need to do in order for us to do that, in order for us to prepare for momentum during or after this quarantine, is to learn how to diversify our business. Learn different approaches. Let's say, for example, kung magaling kayo pagdating sa health, why not have a health forum or online? And madaming tao ginagawa na yun. Even those doctors who are well known right now, ginagawa nila yun, dinadiverse nila, or wina-widen nila yung, or they're improving their approach to people in order for them to do their business. So we can do the same, kasi ang networking, if you're going to think about it, madaming tao matutulungan because of this business, especially after this quarantine, which is, ako, gusto ko talaga maging successful tayo lahat. So, learn how to diversify the business. Learn to experiment different approaches on how you can showcase the business that we have. Kasi this is a very promising business. Once naintindihan to ng tao. So, learn how to diversify the business. Number 2 is educate people. This is the best time for me to start educating people in terms of money, in terms of business, in terms of health, in terms of everything that is connected with the business, leadership or whatnot, anything that we can connect to the business. Let's educate people about it. Let's say, for example, bigyan idea. 2 things will happen to people after this quarantine. Number 1, we're going to become more health conscious. Kasi if we're going to look at the information that we're getting right now, all the people who are dying because of this COVID-19 crisis, those people have prior health condition na nung tinamaan sila ng COVID-19 or nung virus, coronavirus, medyo namatay sila. So, if you're going to look at it, because of that information, may instill sa utak ng tao na dapat okay yung health ko. Dapat okay yung katawan ko, dapat kumain ako ng tama, dapat lahat kailangan nilang gawin para maging yung immune system naman nasa optimum level. So people are going to be more aware of our health. We're going to look more after our health. So that's one thing. Second thing is, after this crisis, people will think of ideas on how are they going to earn more money extra. Kasi ang tao po ngayon, if you're going to look at it, madaming tao ma-realize sila na hindi enough yung isang source of income lang. Especially nowadays. Kasi if you're going to look at it, people are starting to realize na aside from this is a health crisis, it's becoming more of an economic crisis. There's a lot of small businesses and medium businesses that is going to become well affected by this crisis. And what will happen there? Let's say, for example, if we're going to look at it, there's a lot of people who are losing their jobs already. 170,000, if I'm not mistaken, based dun sa nabasa ko, 170,000 people in the Philippines alone lose their jobs already. In the US, if I'm not mistaken, based dun sa article na nabasa, hindi ko alam kung tama or mali, but there are 3 million to 4 million who applied for unemployment. And if we're going to look at it, this is more of like an economic crisis more than a pandemic or a health crisis. So, if we're going to look at it, those people, marirealize nila na kailangan may other source of income talaga sila. We were going to become more conscious about our finances. We want to feel secure about our future and about our money. And that's 2 things have a major impact in our business if we're going to look at it. Kasi those 2 are the major problems that we're providing solutions. Let's say, for example, pag ang tao gusto nila maging more health conscious, we can offer them our health and wellness supplement. Those people who are losing their jobs, those people who want to feel more secure about their finances, we can offer them our opportunity to them. But the thing here is, that will happen only if we're going to educate more people nowadays. So start educating people. Educate them about the importance of having a side hustle. Educate them about the importance of having a home-based business. Educate them about having a business with business partners like us. Kasi mahirap magnegosyo pag mag-isa ka lang. Not unlike pag naging part ka ng isang community na lahat ng tao doon negosyante ang utak. Mas madali mo makukuha or mas madali mong magagawa yung negosyo mo. So start educating about people, about health, about money, and so on and so forth that is connected with our business. That's second thing. First one, diversify the business. Second one, educate people. And number 3, this one, connect with more people. Nowadays, this is the best time for us to do prospecting. So, hindi mo sir. Kasi ang sinunod ko dito, build connecting with people. But this is the best time for us to do prospecting. Connect with more people. There's a lot of people right now who are just watching videos, liking and sharing in Facebook, and so on and so forth. They're looking for someone that they can talk to. So, build relationship. Kahit magkaroon ka lang ng 3, 4, 5 kaibigan araw-araw. So, imagine mo sa 3, o sabihin na natin 2 kaibigan araw-araw. In 7 days, that's 14 new friends na pwede nating offeran ng negosyo natin, offeran ng health and wellness supplement natin. It depends on what they need in life, di ba? So this is the best time, when I say connecting to people, this is the best time for you to connect with your community. If you have someone in your organization at sa tingin mo leader, this is the best time for you to develop him. If you are ang dami nga ginagawa ng mga tao. I've been aware of what other people are doing there. Other leaders are doing with their community. If you're going to look at it, madami nga akong nabalitaan na ginagawa nila online karaoke. Nagzo-zoom sila. yung Zoom. Lahat sila nandun. And then for certain hours, let's say 1 hour, 2 hours, ang ginagawa nila, isa-isa sila kumakanta, nagtatawanan lang, usapan. That's good thing. That's connecting to people. Kasi you have to understand na ang negosyo natin is a relationship business. The more you connect with people, the more you know who your people are, mas mabilis ka makaka-build ng relationship sa kanila. Mas alam mo kung paano sila i-handle. Kasi at the end of the day, our business is more than, ang negosyo natin, it's more than the supplement that we're selling. It's more than the marketing plan that we're promoting. More than is a business, more than everything that we have. At the end of the day, our business is our people. Diba? So, actually, madami pa. Again, I would suggest mag-isip kayo ng madaming ideas kung paano kayo makaka-build ng momentum. Kasi, always remember, mas mabuti na yung may ginagawa ka na hindi nag-work kaysa wala kang ginagawa sa negosyo natin during this quarantine. Okay? So, do anything that you think of. It doesn't matter if it's going to work or not. Nobody knows naman kung ano yung mag-work sa ganitong situation or whatnot. So, ang kailangan lang natin is may gawin tayo. So, I hope this helps. Don't forget to like and share this video. Always remember, life is a matter of choice. You can choose to become a failure, but we can also choose to become successful. Happy, easy business, everyone. God bless. Stay safe. Stay home. To God be the glory. Bye-bye.